Namaste, welcome.
Rahul,
So, today we will once again understand what is meditation. And also, the questions are keep on coming. Few questions we'll take today. So, what are the questions? Let me. Okay. So, before we talk, what does it mean? Dissolving the mind. Dissolving mind. First, we'll understand what is mind and how it works. Please understand it. It is very necessary. One day, maybe in another session, we'll understand what is the link in between conscious mind and subconscious mind. Today, we'll understand what is mind. Understand it. If you understand what is mind, then definitely you can able to understand what is meditation, and you can also understand what is dissolving. And also half an hour or 20 minutes, let me present what is mine. Then please ask question. Without asking, it is really difficult to go deep. You may know in our Indian culture, all the scriptures are the question answer. So with question, really very challenging for a master or a teacher or one who is presenting the presentation. And please don't hesitate, free yourself. Don't think about others, what others will think. Just you feel as if you and me both are here only. That's all. Then it will be helpful. So let's understand what is mind. Hmm. So mind. Normally, what is mind? And you can say mind and no mind. Okay. Mind and no mind. And you can say balanced mind. There is three things. Please understand this. To be honest, it is very rare to find someone else to present all the smallest part of the mind. So please ask questions. Help my clarity, but your questions help you to go deep into that. So what is mind? What is balanced mind? And what is no mind? And no mind is called meditation. This is state of meditation. So this is mind. So you can divide it into two. So you can say this is mind and this is balanced mind. And definitely no mind wind, where there is neither mind, no balanced mind. The absence of mind and balanced mind, that is called no mind. Okay. So no mind overall clear, because there is nothing to understand, because it is not. So whatever it is, we need to understand. So we need to understand what is mind and balanced mind. Once again, why I am repeating all the things 1 minute, because your attention should be more, and because thing is very simple, and to be more attentive it is difficult. So I hope now you are attentive. Now we can go.
अच्छे अच्छे
Mind. mind can be divided into three parts, or you can say the combination of three things is called mind. And if you not agree with me, just put your the thumbs up or whatever, or you can ask after 20 minutes. First thing is thoughts. Definitely, it is very clear. And another things, I hope you cannot deny the things, that is feelings. It is also in your, and another thing is, that is your emotion. Thoughts, feeling, emotion. The combination of thought, feelings, and emotion is called mind. So-called mind. Yeah, you can say puzzled mind, confused mind, whatever that. You know why I'm thinking this way? Because almost all the masters, almost all the scriptures saying mind is the barrier to experience yourself. Everybody, mind is the only barrier. So which one the barrier? These three things is the barrier. So what is the barrier? Thoughts, feelings, and emotions are the barrier. It means unbalanced mind means, listen carefully, unbalanced mind means what? The person is taking decision by the support of thought, no, not support, by link the thoughts, feelings, and emotion. It's called unbalanced mind. Definitely, I'm going to present what is a balanced mind and what is the right way to take decision. Just imagine, you feel you just earned your daily to your office. You feel I no need to go today. It is the right decision? No. Feelings. Feel whenever, listen carefully. I am always presenting the principle. I am not talking about where you are, who you are, and how you are. I am presenting the principle. And principle is related to everyone and every culture, every religion. So whenever your thoughts and feelings and emotions are leading you, I'm talking about leading you, then that is a problem. That is the confusion. That is all about that. Look, yes, Grace, yes, please ask. Please unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry. Like difference क्या है thoughts, feelings और emotions में? Because
Great.
feelings same सी लगती है.
Okay. Whenever it seems, it is not. Can you able to someone else, if you don't feel, if you feel comfortable, say what is the difference between thought, feeling, and emotion? You will surprised to know the difference. Very surprised, and you must know, because it is all about your life. Okay. Thoughts, feelings, emotion. It's called mind. I am giving a very simple and practical example because everybody can. Some young person are there and old person are there. Old are due to young age, so you can. For example, go just give attention. Maybe you're going to a gym to practice exercise, and you are a. I'm talking about boy or girl. You are looking a person, a girl. You are boy. You are looking to a girl, and you are with your friend. For example, I am with someone else, and I am looking a girl. I'm saying, "Oh, beautiful! Oh, wow, good exercise, XYZ." Then this thought, because it is just attention. Whenever you come back in your home, you are forgetting. But you are keep on looking at girl again and again for maybe next 5 days, 10 days, 20 days. Then I am asking my friend, I think I feel something for that girl. Only looking something, only looking to that girl is all about the thought. But if you keep on giving attention to your thought, then that thought becomes feelings. You feel I'm feeling something for that girl. Then the process going on, maybe after 2 months, I'm asking my friend, I think I'm in love with that girl. Now it is emotion. Listen carefully, it is overly understood. Now understand the mechanism. Thoughts are related only in your mind. Feelings, it is mind plus body. Body means physical body. Don't you think that you feel that sensation in your body? You feel something. It means that thought spread into your physical body.
Okay.
I am not talking about just in my way. I am talking about you. Look, this is feeling. Whenever you feel something on your body level, it is feeling. And you can say, listen, when mind reflect on your body is called feeling. Now come to the emotion. What is emotion? Emotion is a little bit more. It is mind, okay, plus physical body plus subconscious mind. Now your thought move crossing the body, enter into your subconscious mind. Now you cannot do anything. So emotion is more stronger. It is called that human is an emotional creature. And just let you give a very important information. Never, you cannot control your emotion. The person wants to control the emotion, definitely that person has to gone mad. The person will be mad because you are trying impossible. You can control the thought and somehow you can control the feeling. Once it will move forward towards your storehouse, it is on beyond your hand. So whenever some emotions are coming to you, just allow, accept, and go through that stage. Never fight. If you fight, and 100% you will be defeated. So that's why, listen carefully. Whatever I am talking, look, I am keep on my hands. I'm also sharing you. Please take it lightly. Whatever I'm talking over here, maybe casually, seriously, you take it seriously. Every sentence, every word can be useful for you. So all the scriptures are saying talking about control your thought, balance your thought. No one is talking about control your feeling, control your emotion. Because you cannot. You can control the starting point. You cannot control the in between or end. So I hope you understood. This is mind.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is
Thank you so
common
much.
man, very common man. And look, please. So always control the thoughts. It means one thought came, don't postpone, okay? Let allow the thought and I will no. Suddenly you work, yes or no, take action on the thought level. It can be controlled. It can be. I'm not all able to. That is also required some amount of willpower, commitment, attitude, courage. But once you allow thought to expand to our body, and moment to moment is expanding, nothing is stable. Thought came, it will spreading towards your gradually, slowly towards your body, then towards subconscious mind. So now let me present the what is balanced mind. It is imbalance. Whenever you follow your thoughts, follow your emotions, follow your feelings, it will create it will create ignorance, it will create pain and suffering. That's why all the scriptures saying don't follow your mind. You might heard this sentence, live your life by wisdom, don't live your life by mind. So wisdom means balanced mind. Let me present what is balanced mind and how you create. Please, if you really ready to work with yourself, then might be in the first level, I am the best person. 3-4 months, give me time, listen the things I am presenting, and I am always presenting the things always in a scientific way and a practical way. Yet I am not touched the miracle way and the very controversial. Okay, so let me present a balanced mind. Of course, I hope maybe some question may be there to ask. I will take. Let me present the balanced mind. So this part is it. Maybe this part is balance mind. Look, your mind and balanced mind, it is not in this way. It is always percentage. If it can be 70% mind, then automatically 30% your mind is balanced. Balanced mind means the ability to know what is right and what is wrong. The ability to know, it means balance means, you know what is, for example, you decided to wake up early in the morning, 5 o'clock. Who is deciding? The balance part of your personality deciding. The balance part of your personality. And how to deciding? Now, by all the experience, by looking all the mass, by looking all the great people, by going through all the scripture, and by your past experience, you found that wake up 5 o'clock is really good and must wake up to exercise, do pranayama, do asana, or you study because at that time mind is calm and quiet. And whenever 5 o'clock, your mind, so-called mind, 70% active, is saying, no, I am not going to listen to you. Because 70% is more powerful. That 30%, what is that? That 30%, what is that? It can be percent. If it is 40, that can be 60. If it is 10, that can be 90. It is 90, that can be 10. So in this way, because mind is one. So what is that? That is balanced mind is all about, listen, look. Okay, normally is the thing, or focus, you can say, focus. So normally, this is focus is the very starting part, just making a mark, because if so, now you understand your your clarity, your understanding, your intelligence. Sometimes it is witnessing awareness. This type of thing is all a balanced part of your mind. And whenever I'm talking about his conscious mind, where is awareness or clarity? In your conscious mind. Where is your understanding? In your conscious mind. Where is your intelligence? In your conscious mind. Now the question is how they arise. This has to be understood. Okay, please listen. The less thought you have, the more clarity, the focus is there, isn't it? More thought, it's less focus. Less thought is more focus. I will please focus. So if you are many thoughts, you are in a confused way, you cannot focus. Exactly, listen carefully, it is very clear. Like arithmetic. The less thought, less feel, less emotion is more focus, more clarity, more understanding. It is in this way. If you give importance to your thoughts, feeling, emotion, then it will be create confusion, duality, stress, tension, everything. Only one thing can be there: short-term play. If you give less importance, look, you cannot directly work with your. In some places, you cannot direct with your understanding, intelligence, and clarity, focus. When you reduce your giving attention to the negative part of your mind, the positive part automatically enhance. That's why spiritual path is neti neti. I am not that. I am this. I am not that. I am not this. I don't give attention somewhere. Then automatically, yes. If you want to go to the procedure, one can be there. I have been talking only one thing, either in the Kundalini workshop or in meditation workshop. I have been saying one thing: focus. Because focus is a very middle part. If you focus means you are not giving importance to your feelings. You are not giving importance to your thoughts. You are not giving importance to your emotions. When you focus, automatically clarity, understanding, intelligence arise. So what will happen? When you give importance to your mind, what will happen? It will give you only short-term pleasure. Then it will give you duality, stress, tension, confusion, everything. They're related to your mind. And balanced mind, clarity, understanding, it will give you little bit short-term pain. It is not easy, little bit short-term pain, but gradually it will give you long peace, long-term pleasure, long-term joy. Everything is that. So you understood. One mind is one, giving less importance to thoughts, feeling, emotion, increasing your good part of your life. Then intelligence, understanding all the things. When you go beyond that, if you positive the focus part, a positive part, then you can able to jump from the mind. It is without purify your body and mind. You can go beyond body and mind. You can write in your notebook in a big letter. Without purify your system, you cannot detach from that. Impurity is attachment. Purity means you are ready to jump. Pure mind help you to go beyond mind. Impure mind, you can't. That's why if you are not meditating, you try to go beyond, not to in touch with my family, not to in touch with my business. I would like to create detachment. Never will you have. Start meditating. It means you start purify yourself. Then automatically the detachment will come. That automatically that other will think of. I will come or that what does it mean the no mind or dissolving mind. Let me present some one more thing. I hope you heard the word ignorance and also you understood listen the word that wisdom, knowledge. So that is really related. No, wisdom, knowledge also related to your conscious mind. Where is? Do you think subconscious mind stores? Over there, nothing. So you can say intelligence. That is also you can say knowledge, wisdom. All things are the positive and part of your conscious mind. So now let understand what is the meaning of ignorance. Listen carefully. You are creating ignorance moment to moment. Please stop creating ignorance. No, All spirituality is all about to go beyond ignorance, establish with wisdom. So please understand what is wisdom, what is ignorance. I will take that simple question. I divided two things. Balanced mind means understanding. Balanced mind means understanding. So, because all the one has to represent all the good qualities I presented, I represent understanding. Understanding is representing the clarity, representing focus, representing knowledge, wisdom, everything. For a common man, I'm talking about. For a great spiritual person, wisdom is the right word. For a common man, understanding is the right word. Okay, so it is better to talk about very common way, understanding and mind. Now understand. When you give importance to your mind, you are creating ignorance. When you give importance to your understanding, you are creating wisdom. Let me give an example. So simple. You cannot blame others. You cannot say that, Master, please free me. No, it is you. And moment to moment, for example, I ask you that for example, that please sit 25 minutes without move your body. You say, no, Siddhanji, I can only able to 20 minutes. I said, are you clear? Are you okay? You say, yes, Siddhanji, definitely I can see. After 10 minutes, your mind say, oh, it is really painful. So you simply bend your spine. It means you listen to your mind. Out of our experience, understanding means what? Common sense, present understanding. You understood that 20 minutes your ability to stay, but you are listening to your mind and change your posture, bend, you relax yourself. It means indirectly you you increase ignorance little bit in you. Simple thing. You could have sat for the 20 minutes. It was little bit painful, but you change that. So you indirectly increase a little bit ignorance. But if you must to complete that 20 minutes, then you must increase a little bit your wisdom. So during the day, and it is not that 20 minutes, 10 minutes I ask you, it means listen carefully. Whatever you committed yourself, if you are not fulfilling, it means you are creating ignorance. Whatever you are committed yourself, if you are fulfilling it, you creating your wisdom. Right now, this is the basic step. Later, it will be, because whenever you decide, that can be ego. When you fulfill, that can be ego. But right now, we have to kill our mind through certain amount pure ego. Pious ego कहा जाता है. एक very common and puzzled and very bad ego, a pious ego. So understanding all about your common sense and don't follow your mind. Never follow your mind. So what to do? Now, randomly do not do anything. Let me give you a simple example where the people are lacking the thing. For example, you think you need to meditate. You are sitting and meditating. Meditate whatever, either following the guidance meditation or watching your breath or watching your chakra, it doesn't matter. After sometimes you bend your spine. After sometimes you are doing in this way. So, and after 3 minutes, you are waking up and you think that you were in meditation. It was wrong because you have been following your mind. You feel watch your mind, you are watching. You feel bend your spine, you are bending. You feel change your posture, you are changing. What are you doing? You are keep on following your mind, your thoughts, feeling. So what to do? Never follow your thoughts, feeling, emotion. So to whom you follow your understanding. Understanding means the right decision. You say, I will eat 20 minutes without moving my body. Whenever you decided mind will come to disturb you. Don't listen your mind. And before take decision, be wise, be careful. Do not take long decision. Take that much decision where you are able to do. Whatever you take decision, you can find mind is coming to say no. Please don't follow that committed. Don't commit it. Mind never allowed to commit it. So whenever you follow your commitment and fulfill that, you are moving toward the wisdom. Whenever you are following your mind, you are moving to the ignorance. Ignorance means suffering, pain, and all the negative things. So I hope you overall understood the mind and no balanced mind. And no mind means where there is no thought. No thought means nothing in your conscious mind. It should be completely empty. That is mind. Think about that again and again. This video, you just keep with you. It can be helpful. You share this video to all your family members, to all your not to promote me. You can just you can say on this. Just take the audio part of the and you spread it, because everybody has to know what is mind, what is balanced mind. How you are the responsible to creating suffering and creating and your wisdom and knowledge. Now come that question. Okay, this presentation, whatever I present, if any question you can ask, then I will present another thing that what does mean that dissolving mind. Please go on.
या मैं वही पूछना चाह रही थी डिसॉल्विंग माइंड, तो आप बताओगे ही, जैसे कलर्स जो देखते हैं हम लोग, तो उसका क्या ये मतलब होता है कि हमारे माइंड जो है डिसॉल्व हो रहा है स्लोली व्हेन वी सी द कलर्स?
Okay, exactly. So what does mean dissolve? Dissolving means you are increasing the ability, simply spontaneously creating that ability, not to follow the mind feelings. The mind means feelings, thought, emotion. That is all about dissolve. And that is how you know. For example, how do you know that you have a right strength? Throughout the whatever you are doing, can you measure in every part that you have a strength or not? No, you are going to the gym, you are measuring yourself. For example, someone is lifting the 100 kilo, 200 kilo in Olympic or wherever. So that person is wherever not examining himself or himself. If you are working in one part, one place, and enhancing your stamina, enhancing your strength, enhancing your flexibility, like you are going 1 hour to yoga, gradually your strength, stamina, flexibility keep on increasing. That is enough. Exactly. Whenever you sit in meditation, when you can find the you deserve color means there is no specific thought. It is simply one type of color coming, blank color, like a blank. In front of me there is a white wall. It can be yellow, it can be blue, it can be red. So in this way, some colors are passing in your conscious mind. There is no picture, so colors in no shape and size. It means that is not thoughts. Thoughts become elaborating, become color. Thoughts are there. For example, just imagine. This is a notebook. No, there is some number 7 plus V. I am just this. Now you can find only color. Now it's very close, very close. Then you can feel only, not the letters. So what will happen? Or otherwise, I will just suppose this is a screen. I will just enhance, no, wide zoom, complete zoom. Then you can find all color. So what is happen when you lose your thought process? That thoughts are elaborating and expanding and merging with the whole. So you can find only colors. So it is that your ability of freeing yourself from thoughts, freeing yourself from thought. So it is a good sign that you are doing good. After that, some sound will come. After that, you feel that your body is lifting, you are flying. Sometimes you feel you are going deep, digging into earth. Sometimes you feel as if you just dissolve. You don't feel that you are here. You can feel, but you cannot feel. Right now, you are standing or sitting. You know that you are sitting with your body. But after some time, you can feel, yes, I am here. But where is body? This kind of experience keep on coming when you go deep into the meditation. So keep in touch and please do practice whatever I'm saying. I am the person talking about the final samadhi, but I am always asking you start from wherever you are. So right now, just focus, and more observe. Focus, practice focus, more observe the thing, don't react much, and throughout the day, don't give importance to your mind. Whenever mind is dominating, just say no. During the food, during sleeping, during sitting. For example, you are watching TV, indirectly say to yourself, next 5 minutes, I will not bend my spine. It is inner commitment, that's all. So this 5 minutes, you are the master of your. So you are announcing yourself, yes, I am the boss, not a body. Random means again indirectly you are allowing your body mind to do. So allow randomly for the maybe 20 hours, 1 hour, partially 5 minutes, 10 minutes, hold yourself. Hold your body and mind. For 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 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, indirectly saying your body and mind. Now it is enough. Now I am the boss for 10 minutes. Sometimes you close your eyes and decide yourself, not meditating. So decide yourself. For 10 minutes, I will not open my eyes at any cost. So you decided, who decided? Whoever decided, that is a different thing. At least you are not allowing body and mind to open your eyes. A lot of time will come. Okay, let's open the eyes. Let's see what is happening. But you be committed yourself. In Hindi, it is called Sankalpan, Ban. Establish with will. Be with yourself. Yeah? Do everything, but by staying with yourself. I hope you heard a sentence. Do everything. Don't be a doer. Do everything, but don't be a doer. Okay, just give me 1 more 2 minutes, then I will take your questions. Have you gone through the book, The Power of Now? Please
Yes.
read this book. Munna, can you show me book here? This book is written by Eckhart Tolle. You can find over here. Eckhart Tolle. This is really a good book. I hope you understood the concept. The power of now. Now is meditation. Let me give a small biographical incident of the author. You will love to know. And please, not only listen the concept, the part, but there you just feel that. Our mind is just holding something for some time. Sometimes you are just chanting something, that same version, the same thing is keep on going in your conscious mind. Look, this is a book, beautiful book. This is a book you must always in your bag. Good book. And really, you must read once. And that is not only I am recommending. This is the best-selling book ever, in very large selling book sometimes. So the power of now. Here, that author at the age of maybe 27, 28 age, he was very disturbed state of mind. He was thinking about suicide. At that time, a thought came in his mind, that I cannot live with myself. I cannot live with myself. Don't you think that you also sometimes saying, I am not satisfied with myself, or what I am not satisfied whatever I have did or I have done? But you have not given attention to that statement. Now I'm writing this sentence. Please listen this sentence, read the sentence, think about sentence. This sentence can change your life. This one sentence make that person enlightened. I can not live with myself. If you don't mind, please inside your mind read 3 times very carefully. Or I'm reading, just you feel. I can live with myself. I cannot live with myself. I cannot live with myself. Okay. Do you think that another sentence is arising? It means I have been living with myself. Now the situation is so bad. I cannot live with myself. It means I am living with myself. I am living with myself. So who is I? Who is myself? If you are living with yourself, then you can say, I cannot live with myself. For example, I am living with my partner. I can say, I cannot live with my partner. Exactly. It means your myself is your partner. This is all about the knowledge. This is all about the spirituality. This is all about the realization. Let me present. It is up to you. Your intelligence will help you make you realize. I'm here just point out you. Don't love me. Don't respect me. Love and respect the concept and the knowledge. I is all about consciousness. And myself is about personality. What is personality? It is your physical body, mental body, pranic body, understanding body, and bliss body. I am living with all the things. So just don't give importance to thought, feeling, emotion, my friend. This is all about the something. Just dissolve your mind is all about everything is there. It is really easy to realize yourself. Why we are giving importance to our mind? Because mind is able to give the happiness. We are not able to toward the joy, ecstasy, bliss. For example, you can only able to income only 10,000. I said, okay, leave it. I will give you 20, 30, 50,000 that job. But you have to do it hard work. You are saying, oh, I am okay. I don't want to leave this. So that's why we are not ready to move from our comfortable zone to a challenge. And only a master, only teacher, only a friend who has the right knowledge can help you to go beyond. So that's why in our Indian culture, we have the family guru. In Western culture, the family doctor, family lawyer, here in India, the family master. So right now, we are missing that. Okay, now please, if you have any question, please ask. Unmute yourself. Yes, now I can hear you.
This is a lot, and I understand that it's running through my mind, but no mind is harnessing the mind. It's
no mind is
harnessing the mind to gain control of the mind and not be controlled by the mind.
okay. Who is controlling mind and
Consciousness.
okay? What is consciousness?
Awareness and knowing.
Exactly. It means that awareness, knowing, cannot do anything. It is as it is. Your awareness and your consciousness is unable to do anything. It cannot control and it cannot be controlled. It is not controlling and it cannot be controlled. Everything is going on the mind level. Whenever there is nothing, then consciousness is there. For example, the sun is there. You are just opening the window. So it means if a thing mind is controlling, it is indirectly mind is controlling the another part of the mind and is creating a mess. Whenever you are not bothering about control and non-controlling, you are leaving everything as it is, then automatically the consciousness reflects. It means when there is nothing, is consciousness. Awareness, just imagine. What is awareness? When you were a lot of things going on here, for example, in your room, a lot of friends, you are doing party, this and that. That is mind. Everything just went away, and you are just sitting. You are just automatically you know everything that is there. It means, ma'am, just one thing. Whenever you are creating increasing your positive part of your life, then you are not creating mess in your life. What necessary you are doing, whenever not necessary you are not doing. For example, I am sitting here, I am keep on doing my hand like this. You are saying this is mad. I am putting my hand on my knee. I am sitting, or I am using my hand so that I can use my energy. Okay, but exactly, whenever necessary, use your mind. Whenever not necessary, don't use your mind. So automatically, the consciousness, you can feel something is there or reflect itself. It means, ma'am, one thing, just be focused. Try to allow less thought in your conscious mind. But one more thing I do feel you need to understand. Not just don't give normally. Please don't take it other way, ma'am. We have been conducting the teacher training. The last 4 years, we are less in touch with the Indians. We more in touch with the foreigners. Every month we had our teacher training course. So 10, 12, 5, wherever the students, they are keep on coming. So we have been conducting with the only foreigners last 4 years. So normally they are giving importance to their feelings and emotions. Whatever the feel they are doing, whatever it is right, they are not worrying about sometimes. So you can try here. Next 1 week, 2 weeks, I'm here. You can ask. Just don't give importance to your thoughts, feeling, and emotions. Whenever some feelings is coming, ask your feelings. Is it right to do? For example, I'm sitting here, and after sometimes I'm doing in this. Don't do that. Before change if you're feeling, asking you feel to change your posture, then ask yourself, is it necessary to change the posture? Then you change. I know it is challenging because feeling is dominating every moment. It is really challenging. But you at your time, for example, during food, decide yourself, I will not use my left hand. I will use my right hand. Only by drinking water. So you take some decision. You can find, you experience how thoughts, feeling, emotions are dominating. Right now, we don't have experience that feelings, my thoughts and emotions dominating. We don't have experience also. When you take some decision, then you can experience they are dominating. Then you can feel free from that, shift towards the understanding. And without that, it is really not the right time to talk about the no mind. Right now, it is better to talk about the balanced mind, clear mind, understanding mind, intelligent mind. Okay, what is understanding? What is clarity? What is intelligence? What is knowledge? Think about that. I have a clear, the way I have clear definition about the thoughts, feelings, and emotion. Exactly, I have clear definition of what is focus, what is clarity, what is understanding, what is intelligence, what is knowledge, what is wisdom. Everything I have a clear definition. And you will really happy to understand. But today I will not like to present. It will be not digestive. No. So only you understood mind. Just try not to follow your feelings, thought, and emotion. To what to do? Follow your decision. Decision always, most of time, decisions come from your understanding. So it means I am asking you, live your life understanding, not by mind, not by thought, not by feelings, not by emotion. For example, you are sleeping. I am asking that, for example, Jyoti, I am asking the when you are waking up, whenever I feel I am waking up, this is mind. When I are eating, whenever I feel I am eating, this is mind. Right now, this is mind. Later, it can be something else. Right now, it is mind. So what to do? Set discipline, set the time, 6 o'clock. Then mind will not allow to wake up. So now discipline is the right word. That's why. Just let me present a quote. Please, after this class, you go. Patanjali Yoga Sutra. If you don't know, write down in your notebook. Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Patanjali Yoga Sutra. It is the authentic yogic scripture which presenting the yoga. Let me write. Okay, yoga. Sutra means principle. So the Saint Patanjali presented this. So this is the one of the authentic yogic scripture which present the yoga. Wherever you go throughout the world, whenever someone presenting yoga, they are taking support of the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. In scripture, there is 196 formulas there. 190 sutras. The first sutra is Atha Yoga Anusasanam. The first sutra is discipline. Discipline. It means discipline is the key to kill your mind. Later, please, you in touch with the Munna. Don't bother about every Sunday you come with your topic. One day we'll talk about discipline. One day we'll talk about understanding. One day we'll talk about intelligence. One will understand about the conscious mind, subconscious mind. One day we'll talk about the attraction. One day we'll talk about the another, whatever, one topic we will take. If you want to understand, I will come every Sunday. Time can be a little bit up and down because some retreat are going on, but we can do. Or any moment, 5-6 people you want to understand, I am ready to take. So look, discipline has a great presentation. It needs at least 30 minutes, 40 minutes to understand what is discipline. You know, whenever I am presenting in the school, a lot of my foreign Western friends, they're saying, why don't you go to the TEDx? You know, TED Talk. I hope you know TED Talk. Always they are talking about why don't you go for the TED Talk? I have only one problem. That's why I'm not going. They are giving only 14 minutes to present. I don't have that eligibility to present everything within 14 minutes. So I have a different kind of a lot of presentation that TED can be approved. Few friends have been to the TED. They are saying you just TED, we'll arrange. But I say it is really challenging within 14 minutes. present. So I can say you, if someone want to go to the TED, I can help you to present something, and I can help you to go to the TED also. So, and no mind is not hard part. No mind is the soft and subtle part of the existence. No mind means existence itself, nature itself. You are not. You are the ego. You are the hard part of pure yourself. Whenever you are not, that is the soft and part of pure being. The nature always soft, nature mother. So no mind is the subtle part of the a person. That's why, listen carefully, my dear. I can Floroka? Floroka. Okay, I am not able to pronounce your name. Listen. Buddha said, I heard you know the word of compassion. Compassion is the essence of no minds.
Mhm.
And you can say intelligence. Intelligence is the result of no mind. Buddha, I hope you heard the word Buddha. Buddha said karuna. Karuna means compassion. Compassion is the result of meditation. Meditation means no mind. Meditation is not about balanced mind. It is not. Later, I will now yet I have not presented the complete balanced mind. That will not yet to present, but over presented. Anytime you want, we'll go. Or look, you can ask me to understand the scripture also. For example, Patanjali Yoga Sutra you are reading, and one or two sutra you got. You are saying, Siddhant, I want to understand this formula, this sutra. You bring Bhagavad Gita. You are reading, and one sutra you are finding. I want to go deep into the sutra. You bring it to me. So now, please, you feel you ask a question. Yes, Swapna, do you have any question? Okay, doesn't matter. Yes, Renuka.
Okay, you have suggested we practice asanas and pranayams to increase our focus. Asanas are any physical activity. What about
Yes.
pranayam? Whom do you follow? Ramdev or whom to follow?
Look, if you ask about to follow, I am the complete deny you. Don't be a follower, be a master. Yes, you can inspire, you can learn, never follow. I am really very interested. Don't be a follower. Follower always slave. I am here to make you master. I'm here. Just 6, 7 months, 1 year, just in touch and work hard. You will be master. Okay. You have to follow. So follow means you have to inspire, you have to take support, but don't follow. Okay. Now I am asking you, either you take support of Ramdev, whoever, but do 20, 30 minutes. And if you want to learn pranayama, then our school is the best. Sometimes we will conduct. Next time we will take a pranayama workshop. You must come. And if you have money, okay. If you don't have money, don't bother about. I will ask you, forcefully ask you, please come. Because the way we are asking, I'm giving you one example. Last 5 years I have been doing. I am the pranayama teacher in Rishikesh. I have been teaching pranayama, philosophy, meditation, but especially I have been teaching pranayama last 5 years. And more than 1,000 students I have been teaching because different schools I have been. I asked them that if you find someone else teaching like me and little bit less than me and little bit more than me, please let me know. I want to in touch with them so that we can work properly. Last 5 years, 1,000 students, they have not even said that they found a teacher, pranayama teacher like me. And they are still in touch with me. Not more, not many, but maybe 40, 50 students, they are still practicing little bit. So whenever you have time, whenever Munna will announce the pranayama workshop, you must come. Now understand the importance of pranayama. Why I am asking you to practice pranayama? It is very important. Not very important. It is most important. Look, right now, this is you. This is you. The consciousness is there, but you have not experienced consciousness. And maybe you are not giving importance to your knowingness, to your witnessing. When you are right now listening, are you also knowing? But you are not, might not giving that part because it needs time, it needs practice. So right now, we are this. Physical body is all about annamaya kosh. Mental body is equal to mind or manomaya kosh. Pranic body is all about your energy. It is your pranamaya kosh. Understanding body is all about your ideas, and also it is all about Vijnanamaya kosh. And bliss body is Anandamaya kosh. Now please, why pranayama you need to practice? What to practice? Before end this session, I will say you, Renuka, look, science has been proved that your physical body is completely depend on mental body. It means by controlling your mind, by balancing your mind, you can control and balance your body. It has been proved by the doctors. And many articles you can find in Google, many incident you can find on YouTube. Please find to clear yourself. Then your mind is completely depend on prana. It has not completely experimented, partially experimented, but I can give an example. For example, you are disturbed, Renuka, and you are going to a doctor, and you're saying, yes, I'm very disturbed. Your mind is disturbed. You are means your mind is disturbed. Your doctor is saying, okay, we'll talk. First, sit down, inhale deep, exhale deep, watch your breath or inhale deep, exhale deep. So whenever you work with your breathing, your prana, your mind is getting calm. So science also proved that, and science is proving, but the yoga has been proved already last 3,000 years before. So your prana is controlling your mind and balancing your mind, and your mind is balancing your body. Okay, so this is clear. It is in between your physical body, pranic body, or mental body. Pranic body is more important than two. By that is logical, scientific way. Now understanding how you are developing your understanding. For example, Gaur and Renuka, both are you are here, and Gaur is very focused, and somehow you are a little bit disturbed. After 1 hour, that Gaur will be more understood the things. You will less understand because you are not focused. If your conscious mind is focused, then you can understand. So it means your understanding is depend on the your understanding it depend upon mind. So look, your pranic body is help you balance your mind, and your mind balancing body and mind balancing your understanding. Your prana balancing your mind balancing your body, and your mind developing your understanding. So indirectly, prana is indirectly help to develop your understanding, and indirectly physical body. So directly your prana directly controlling the mind, indirectly controlling your body and your understanding. And later, listen carefully, just one step more. Whenever you have this whole body balance, then the blissful come. So pranayama, listen carefully. Asana practice for physical body, meditation practice for mind, pranayama practice for prana. So looking to this present time, pranayama practice more important than asana and meditation. So please, all you are, if you really want to purify yourself, control your body, mind, developing your understanding, then 20 to 30 minutes do pranayama. Either follow Ramdev or follow whoever. Gradually, I am preparing some basic course of pranayama. I will send to you. In touch with me right now, because I was not here in the field of speaking. I am now 42. Last 4-5 years here. From age 16 to 37, I was only by practice and practicing with my master. So I have a lot of things to share. So keep in touch. Whatever I will discover, design, I will keep on sharing to you. But you just try yourself also more hard and hard. And you just, one more thing. I never ask my team or in my that in touch with Renuka or Grace. No, I don't want. I'm you have to in touch with him. The person has understand they are not try to knock anyone else. They are sitting. Whenever someone coming, they are always supporting. So that's why we are not doing any business. We are sitting here. We want to help people, but very limited, because it is really very difficult to help people in a very large way. Personal touch has to be there. Then some growth can be possible. So do experiment with yourself, staying with it. Don't believe. Very scientific, step by step. What kind of pranayama? Let me give you. Do deep breathing. Deep breathing. Do deep breathing. Long 10 to 15 second inhale and 10 to 15 second exhale at a time. 5-10 minutes at least do this. This will help to expand your lungs. You know, in our lungs, there is 6 million alveoli there, where we exhale carbon dioxide and oxygen. 6 million. And we are using only 1 million. 6 times more can be possibilities. It means whatever we have energy, just doing this deep breathing, 15 second inhale, 15 second exhale, we can expand it. If you feel, you just hold 5 to 10 seconds by inhaling, hold 5-10 seconds, exhale, hold 5 seconds, 10 seconds, inhale. If you can do in the second step. First 1 month, inhale deep, 10 to 15 seconds, exhale deep, 10 to 15 seconds. First 1 month, do only this one, 10 minutes. And if you can manage, do some Kapalbhati, do some Anulom Vilam, only 3 things. Okay, let me write so that you must not miss. Long and deep breathing, 10 minutes daily. 10 to 15 second inhale, 10 to 15 second exhale. If you feel, I will record a audio and send to you the guide for 1 month. Okay, then do Kapalbhati. 50 stroke at a time, do time. No, like Kapalbhati. So 50 stroke at a time. Sometimes people are difficult to 50, you can 20 into 3 times. Then gradually 1 day 2 stroke increase, 1 day 2 stroke increase, then come to 50. So, and if you can manage, it can be increased up to 100 stroke. Then Anuloma Viloma. Do 2 to 3 minutes. 3-second inhale, 3-second exhale. Like I'm showing, for example, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I will all of you one recording, 20-minute, total 20-minute practice. So I will record a 20-minute guided pranayama sent to you. Do this. At least 1 month, 20 days, do this. 21 days, do this. After that, I will give you the inner retention, outer retention things. Just you show your intention that you want to learn, you want to grow. I am ready. We'll start with basic state, very basic state. Look, I am the person very practical. I want your body has to be proper strength, proper stamina, flexibility. Your mind has to be focused, calm. Your understanding has to be very clear so that you must not complain. And your wisdom so clear you can experience your true self. And you are so balanced that always grow within and always keep helping others. So all these things will come. Just keep in touch and work hard with yourself.
Thank you.
Okay, so next time, whenever you want, next time we will together sit once again. So I will try to send as soon as possible that 20-minute pranayama practice that you can guide. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.